Good morning. Nope, it's not morning. It's the evening. It's about to be another work week. Days are turning into weeks, which are turning into months. Faster and faster the wheel seems to turn. And I feel like I haven't talked to you in so long, and I know it's only been a week or so. I remember saying that right after the full moon in Scorpio, that the Scorpio moon had hit me a whole lot differently than any other moon. And what I didn't know is that was the beginning. I felt emotions that were way out of proportion, like things that shouldn't even really garnered a response made me break down in tears, and things that should have had me jumping for joy barely got a smile. And it's not that I'm not happy with the good things that are happening, because I really am. It's just, where do the emotions go? So I kind of realized, and it took me a while, and I almost feel like it went as far as kind of a quick trip down dark soul of the night avenue. I was just depressed and had no reason to be, because things are good. And I realized that it was. So the last time I had gone through a dark night, it was months. It was months, and I couldn't figure it out. This time, it was figuring out that it was actually there when it started, and what is the triggers causing this one. And once I figured that out, way too many, it hasn't gone away, but I'm able to smile. I'm able to enjoy my family's company when it was difficult this past week, 2 weeks. But it taught me something very quickly that I needed to remember. And the lessons that I learned, I'm going to share it only because I have a feeling that if you're going through this, if you're going through these times where your emotions don't match up, too many. The emotion doesn't match what is happening, then maybe you need help and you have no clue who to turn to. And that was another thing. I have all these people around me, all these people that I can turn to for advice and guidance, and I couldn't turn to anyone. Whoa. Okay. 3, the most important. What is the most important? But I cannot take a book. Alright, the 3 that flipped over. Turn them back over. But the fact that I didn't feel like I had anyone to turn to, and I have a lot of people to turn to, that is what shook me, because I had questions. How, especially once I figured out it was a dark night, how do I get through it? And then I realized there was no way that anybody could answer that question for me. It was something I had to answer. So, on this Sunday night, as I slowly dragged myself back into the light, because that's where I belong. I know it now. I belong in the light. I belong helping. That's what I'm going to do. There comes a time when even the light seems to dim or fade, but it always comes back. You know. Okay. However long it takes you, once you realize what it is and realize what the messages are that you're being supposed to be taught or supposed to learn, is dependent on your journey. Thankfully, this time I was able to figure it out and navigate myself towards what it was I was supposed to learn on this one. Last time took a long time. But what they want to say is, because this shift that people are talking about, people are feeling, because it's happening, it is life-changing. And it is forcing you to look at things in a different light. What is really important? You know, what perspectives, and that was one for me, what perspectives, excuse me, that's rude. Which ones are valued? Which ones are yours? Which ones are not yours? Spirit says it's time for a nap. And for me, hey, thank you. Other than physically needing to take a nap, which I could sleep for days right now. I'm exhausted. I go to sleep and I wake up having not felt like I slept at all, even though I know I slept for at least 6-7 hours. But this has been a common theme for me. I haven't been sleeping. I feel like I'm doing what needs to be done, the work, the spiritual work at night while I go to sleep. And I need to remember to put boundaries. But take a nap. Take the time to rest. This is very, very crucial, because if you don't get the sleep that you need, how can your body... Ma'am, it's not about you today. You need sleep. We all need sleep to recoup, to re-heal ourselves. In sleep, you might be able to see what those attachments are. I don't like the glare. I don't know if you can see it. The only thing holding these chains, it's really hard to tell, but the only thing holding these chains is a spider's web right here. The chains here are broken here. Those are broken. The chains that is attached to her hand is only being held by spider webs. Right? She's still holding on to the mask. That was her falsehood. That is her public face. Right? She's still allowing this to hold her back from being who she truly is. And it doesn't seem like she wants to be free, because all she'd have to do is throw down the mask and walk away. Yes, the chain still attached to her hand would trail behind as a reminder. So this is saying, it's your choice. It's your choice to leave behind the things that you know you want to let go of. The reason I say she wants to let go of this, because the mask is not on her. She's no longer wearing the mask. She's lifting it up and away from her. But she still hasn't let go of it. Once that decision to let go of something that is not in your best interest, does not show who you truly are, you will stay attached with those invisible bonds. until you're ready. Spirit is saying, come to me. Come to the earth. If you feel like you're off balance, about to fall, the stability of earth will help ground you. It will catch you. Earth is our provider, our mother, however you want to look at her, but this is where all things start. Even the things that you can't see like the seeds for the future crops, are in earth. And what is growing now, that beautiful willow and the grass and the swans down here, all brings, especially being out in nature, brings a form of stability and security and comfort that is unmatched anywhere with four walls. Take that nap, take that rest, take that sanctuary, and get that stability. Get the ground, get back underneath you so you can feel it. And then go, let go of those attachments, those whatever you need to let go of, and move forward with the right step. And purification. It seems so bright. This really is a pretty card. It's got a winter wonderland theme. It's about to be coming summer, but I do like winter. But she's looking at the snowflake, the purity of that one flake, and with multiples of those, it just casts a scene of calmness and serene. It's a blanket. And this is what it feels like. This purification is what we're heading towards. Almost as if I'm saying it doesn't make sense, but it makes me feel calm, knowing that purification is right around the corner. And maybe it's leaving behind all that we are no longer meant to hold on to. Maybe that's the purification. We are purifying ourselves to be who we are meant to be. At the bottom of the deck, what I feel is the motivation. It pushes you, right? It's what you don't see, but it's the main part of the story. This is what it feels like to me. This is why I look at the bottom of the deck, and it's the star. And in this deck, it's the fight between Thor and Jormungandr. So it would be, why would this scene be attached to the star? The star is the wishes and hopes and dreams and goals that you have put out to the universe, that you desperately want to achieve. Well, that's what he wants. He desperately wants to achieve. He desperately wants to defeat Jormungandr. In this story, he does. In this story, there's no win or lose. But things become calm again once the fishing line breaks. So this calm, this peace, this star, this wish fulfillment is waiting. It's after the tower. It has to come once everything gets smoothed out again, for the right timing, for the divine timing, for when the stars align, is what I'm thinking. Behind that, the High Priestess. She knows what she knows, but she will not say. The cards that came out is the King of Wands. The most goal-oriented king who is going to go get whatever it is he has his mind set to. Those flames do not hurt him because he has mastered them. He is in his element, and he's conquered all within his sights. He is the rightful king of this. And his spoils are the Nine of Coins, the Nine of Shields in this deck. This maiden, to me, looks a lot like Lagertha. She has the spoils of war, of comfort. She has her shields. She has her spears. She has her swords. All that she needs. And she is sitting back in comfort. In this, there's nothing that she could want. She has gotten everything that she has. And if you look closely, there is an owl perched on her shoulder. There is a wisdom and the knowledge. Not only does she have the wealth that she has earned, she has also gained just as much knowledge. That shift that everybody's talking about, it's the birth of new possibilities. They all come around to bless this new child. Some with strength, some with land, some with fortunes. All seem to be bestowing these gifts on this child. What will the child choose? New opportunities are coming in, so many. When the time comes in right, when it's the right time, all these options will come in, and you will have to choose which is best for you. Just remember, you are the master of your universe. Almost went Star Wars on you. Sorry. I'm gonna hold that one. 2 messages. If people are gossiping about you or spreading rumors, don't fall for it. No one is worth lowering your vibration for. Let it move through you. See what it is for. See it for what it is, which is a reflection of their pain, rather than the results of your actions. I'm going to say that again. If people gossiping about you or spreading rumors, do not fall for it. No one is worth lowering your vibration for. Let it move through you. Don't react. Someone says something, they're saying it. They want to see you react. They want a reaction. This is why a bully does it. They want a reaction. If you ignore a bully, what are they left with? See what their action, see what it is, see for what it is, which is a reflection of their pain or their jealousy, rather than result of your actions. And the next message, you will soon be surprised and grateful for how everything happened the way it did, for you to receive better and greater. It is all adding up to your favor. Trust the process and how things are unfolding for you. This one I know is for me. But it's also meant for you too. Even if you feel like things are going really good, but you don't feel it. Maybe because it's the moon's energy. Maybe it's because you're going through a dark night. Maybe you're just waiting for the other shoe to drop. Stop waiting for that other shoe. Be grateful. And be surprised of how many more wonderful things are going to come into your life. There is a process. There is a destiny. There is divine timing. I hope this helps. If you have any questions or you want to know what cards I use, I do offer readings. I love talking. Ask me questions. I'll help out as much as I can. Many blessings.